Let's get into the speed build now. I'll show you what happened to this house, and oh my god, it was definitely a journey that we went on, so let's get into it. Hello YouTube, my name is sezrawrr and welcome back to my alphabet building series in The Sims 4 where I build houses in the shape of letters of the alphabet because, spoiler, I'm not very good at building houses. So the point of this whole series is to build silly houses. They're not supposed to be good, they are supposed to be functional, and they're supposed to be in the shape of letters of the alphabet, but they're not actually supposed to be good builds, which makes it so much more fun, honestly. So today we are building a house in the shape of the letter C. That's what we're up to. We've already done A and B, so if you want to see them, I will link my Sims Builds playlist in the description down below. Check them out. They're really fun videos in my opinion. I always have a lot of fun, but in my alphabet houses I also use wallpaper, flooring, furniture, and landscaping that start with that same letter of the alphabet. In this video I'm only going to be using flooring, wallpaper, furniture, and landscaping that start with the letter C. So this is my letter C shell. I was really scared coming into this of how I was going to do the roofing. I had no idea. It ended up coming out a lot better than I thought it would. I wish I'd recorded it because it did take a little while to figure it out. But I feel like this is a pretty solid looking roof. It doesn't look that bad from the normal level as well. I mean, we've got these bits that are peaking here, but they do have to stay peaking. Otherwise, these flat pieces look really weird if this isn't peaking like this. These are all of the wallpapers that I end up using in this speed build because they all start with the letter C. They are first in the alphabet for each of their categories. So this is what we're going to be using for the walls. Let me show you the floor plan though. I know you could probably see the furniture in the middle here. So this is the selection of furniture that we're going to be using as well. So this here is going to be the entryway, and then we've got a child's bedroom over here, and the child gets an ensuite bathroom, like the luckiest child in the world to have an ensuite bathroom. We're then going to have open plan living, kitchen, and dining over here. This is going to be a home office. We've got the master bedroom here and the master bathroom as well, and you can see we've also got the flooring that's going to be used in here as well. So this wood floor, and then we've got this tile in the bathrooms as well. So let's get into the speed build now. I'll show you what happened to this house, and oh my god, it was definitely a journey that we went on, so let's get into it. It's really unfortunate what I had to do to the inside of this house because of the wallpaper choices. So we ended up having ghosts in the kids' room because I thought that I could get away with using ghosts in the kids' room. Unfortunately for the common areas like the entryway, the living, and the dining room, I had to use the old newspaper wallpaper. Oh no, it was a bad choice. I was scared to use it because oh no, who wants to use that wallpaper really? I ended up taking away the wall from the entryway into the living room because I felt like it would just be better as an open space there. Because this whole space was going to be open from like the time you walk into the front door through to like the office there, I wanted to separate the space somehow. So I decided to put the kitchen in the middle of this space and then divide it off by using half walls and like this little like 1x1 room that kind of looked like thick pillars in the middle of the room, just to create that space to separate it all. You kind of get a better flow of the lounge room, the kitchen, and the dining room that way. So I'm currently putting windows in. These two windows that I used, they were the first in the alphabet. I loved the flatter window for the kitchen and the bathrooms, and I really like these windows just as a whole as well. So the sliding door was great as well because I knew that I wanted sliding doors out into like this little like patio area that I end up using in the middle. And then the doors were an interesting choice because there was two doors. I wanted a different front door to the doors in the rest of the house, but the two doors that were at the beginning of the alphabet for the letter C, they both have like windows in them, and so I used the one that had like bigger windows in them for the front door, and then the one that had like glass paneling in the windows for the inside because I feel like they would be better to use for a bathroom scenario. I don't know, that's just what I was feeling. So we're getting it towards the kitchen again now. I'm really happy with how the kitchen came out here, and I do have to say thank God for the country kitchen kit that we just got recently because it absolutely saved me. I would not have had kitchen island counters if it were not for that kit. I would not have had the cute little cabinets above that we end up putting in if it weren't for that kit. And the kitchen ends up looking super cute once it's all fully decorated as well. It's probably my favorite room of the house. I really love it. So the kitchen island counters and the normal counters are different because the main kitchen counters are from a different pack, came earlier in the alphabet than the normal country kitchen counters. That's a lot of C's that I just said there. I don't know how I didn't stumble over that. But there's no island counters to match those that start with the letter C. So I ended up having to use the country kitchen island counters, but it works so well. It ties in with the cabinets that go above the fridge and above the stove and all that stuff as well. So the kitchen ends up looking really cute. I really love it. So we're getting to the dining room now, and oh my god, the dining table, the first dining table that starts with the letter C is the one that comes with the holiday pack. It's like the Christmas table that's got like the tartan runner on the Christmas table. So I ended up going with a green one because I felt like green was like the most neutral of all the swatches, and it ends up looking really cute, I think. So into the lounge room now. It was a tough time trying to find matching swatches of these chairs that were first for the letter C and this couch that was first for the letter C. It was a tough time. This is the best that I'm going to be able to do here for you. I'm really sorry. So that whole space kind of looks bare at the moment, but with the decorating, it looks a little bit more fleshed out, a little bit more lived in as well. I did find that as more furniture ended up in the house, I liked the newspaper wallpaper more. Wasn't expecting that, but that's just the way that it is. So we're in the kids' room now. It's fun because it's got some ghosts in it. I tried to match the bed swatch to the wallpaper as much as I could, and like the chest of drawers as well. The bookshelf is really cute and black. I was struggling to find a vibe for that kid though. I wasn't sure what kind of child he was going to be. I end up working it out though once the place is fully decorated though. So now we're in the bathroom. This is the child's ensuite bathroom. He's got this big mirror that came with outdoor retreat. The layout is pretty simple really. He's got this massive corner bath. It ends up being the same for the master bathroom as well. So now we're in the home office. Again, I wasn't quite sure what kind of vibe I wanted for this home office study space, but I end up really getting a kind of a story together for this family with the decorating. It just all came together really nicely. So now we're in the master bedroom, and I like this room as well. I didn't really like the wallpaper when I put it in, and I hated the fact that I had to use the Get Famous wardrobe for them. Anyway, it works in the end. It ties in with the story that I come up with for this family. As a whole, the master bedroom ends up being really nice once the decorating's in. Just putting the touches into the master bathroom. It's the same as the kids' bathroom, so you're looking at the same stuff, just different mirrors. That's all, fancier mirrors. And I did kind of like a his and hers mirror above the counters there. So we're getting towards the end of the speed build here, actually. That's gone so quickly. Just putting a trim on the house, having a look, and then I spent the next like 4 hours decorating this house. The landscaping especially was a struggle because there's very few plants, the outdoor plants category, that start with the letter C. I'm excited for you to see how it looks though, because even though it was a struggle, and even though I had to use the old newspaper wallpaper that I hated the thought of having to use, I still really like it. So let's get into the game. Let's show you this house all finished. So here it is from the front. You may be noticing that there's like no tree here. Generally I'd have like a tree here or a tree over to the side here, but there's no trees in the game that start with the letter C. So no trees at all on this lot. I apologize. We had to use these plants a lot because they're the only flower plant that start with the letter C. And then we've got the front door over here, and you'll see like these creeping plants here. I use them a lot as well because they are the other outdoor plant that started with the letter C. So anyway, here we are at the front door, by the way. So I love like the creeping flowers over the door. It kind of gives like this country cottage vibe. I love it, even though this isn't like a country cottage. So you come in through the front door and you can kind of see straight away out into the backyard, but we're gonna not look out into the backyard for the minute. We've got some pictures on the wall, And why don't we actually start with the kids' bedroom? You walk in the door and this is what you see. We've got some ghosts, we've got some toys, we've got some space on the wall. So this kid was kind of feeling more like a tween. Like he's not quite a teenager yet, he's still a child, but he's getting close to becoming a teenager, and he's kind of a little bit geeky in like the best way possible. He loves space. He's still young enough where the ghost wallpaper is a fun choice, but he loves space. And then over on the bookshelf here, we've got some of the Journey to Batu stuff. We've got the child in the middle there. It's the first time I've been able to use the child in any of these builds, so that's exciting. We've got the Captain Sigma sword, again kind of getting the geeky kind of vibes. And then if you swing around to the other side of the room, he's kind of a geeky kid, but he's also got a really intelligent brain. So this desk isn't actually functional. It's from the Strangerville pack, but it looks like he's tinkering at some stuff. So he's kind of a geek. He's a smart kid though. He loves space. He loves that like geeky pop culture stuff. And then this lamp that's in the corner here, I didn't realize that they're actually torches. Like if I just turn on time, they're torches, but they were first in the alphabet, so I had to use them. I'm really happy with it in the end. I like the vibes. I think it's cute. So let's come in and check out the bathroom. So unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of decorating that I was able to do because there wasn't a lot that started with the letter C. So we've got the toilet here with the toilet paper. It doesn't start with the letter C, but you have to have toilet paper. So I make an exception for the toilet paper in this challenge. We've got a little plant. The little hand soap is the ceramic soap. We've got the mirror up there, these cute little curtains above the window, and then swing it back around the other way. We've got the shower, we've got the bath and the bath mat, and then I put these shelves in. They're empty though because there wasn't a lot of decor stuff that I thought could fit in with the bathroom, so they're empty, but it was just kind of to fill that space because there wasn't even any pictures that I wanted to use that started with the letter C either. So it's pretty plain and empty looking, the bathroom, but it serves its purpose. It's a kid's bathroom. He's not going to be like into like furnishing that kind of stuff anyway. But let's come back out into the main room and we'll show you what's going on here. So here's the lounge room. It's pretty basic looking furniture wise, but I feel like the wallpaper kind of makes it better. Like it doesn't really need to be super decorated because the wallpaper itself is decorated enough. And now you can see what you see looking up towards the home office there. You can see into the kitchen, which I love, and you can see the edge of the dining room. So here's the kitchen. So these are the island counters here. You can sit here and eat at the island counters if you like. We've got some pictures there. We've got some herbs hanging there. I abso-freaking-lutely love this kitchen. Let me talk to you about a choice that I had to make though. You'll see we used a lot of the country kitchen kit stuff. So we've got the racks that have the plates above the sink. I freaking love them. They were great. I knew that they were staying. I love them above the window. I love how the sink is central to them. We have some cats and dogs biscuits that are actually like dog biscuits, but I put them there because they look like cookies and it's cute. So the issue was between the cabinet that's above the fridge and the cabinet that's above the stove, having like the plates there was great, but there was so much space above them and I couldn't fit any of the other cabinets there. And then I remembered that there was this shelf that came with the country kitchen kit and thought, what if I just put that there? It can be kind of like edging. We don't have to actually use it as a shelf, and I love how it looks. It looks so cute, and with the little curtains on the window as well. I love it. I really love the kitchen. It's so cute. Let's come and have a look at it from this angle though. So you've got a little like succulent plant when you walk in, and then it's just like one thickness here. Kitchen, we've got the fridge there. Unfortunately, the country kitchen fridge was not the first in the alphabet. This is like the chill box, and it comes with like get to work, I think. So that's all like medical stuff in there, but it still works as a normal fridge. And then we've got the stove over here as well with the pots and pans above it. Love it. I really love this kitchen. It may be one of my favorite kitchens I've ever built, and it really is all thanks to the country kitchen kit. I do have to say, I'm not sure how I feel about kits as a whole. I feel like they're a little bit expensive for what they are. So then we go up a little bit further up the runner. We've got the dining room over here, and this is the dining table, the green. I mean, you get that it's like the holiday table because it's got like the little like mistletoe running along the edges, the garland there. But I like it in the green swatch. I feel like it's the least holiday in the green swatch, and I absolutely love the chairs with them are perfect. I love the little like menu board over here on the wall. It starts with the letter C, and I was like, oh, this is what you get in the country kitchen. I thought that was just a really cute little thing there. So then we've got the home office, and I'm excited to show you this because I can get into more of the story of this family that I came up with. So this is what you see when you walk in the door. Again, I didn't realize that this lamp was a torch and that it has flames. So hopefully it's not going to set everything on fire. But this is the home office slash study slash kind of a gym. I have play tested this house. Everything in it is functional. So you can use that piece of exercise equipment tucked in the corner there. It works perfectly fine. So you may be seeing we've got some like movie posters on the wall. So my vibe for this family is like either of the parents is like a movie director or like even a movie writer. Like they have something to do with the film industry, and this is where they come to do their writing for movies and stuff. So I absolutely love these vintage ones, especially. I had no idea that they were in the game. There's so many different swatches of them and they're so cute. They're huge as well, actually. Like they're sized down by 2, but they look so good. So that's the vibe that I went with for that. Through this door is the master bedroom, and I really liked how I laid that out. You've got to go through the home office to get to the master bedroom, and it's just more secluded for the parents that way. So let's come in, let's show you the master bedroom. So this is what you see when you walk in the door. So we've got a little chess table there, but I really like how this bedroom came out, the neutral vibes. It's kind of formal looking. So we've got these portraits above the bed, and I kind of made it like this is family, like they're very family oriented, this family. And again, it was like either parent takes pride in their home, takes pride in the kitchen, takes pride in having a tidy looking house. So having the Get Famous wardrobe kind of ties in with having one of the parents be like in the film industry. So then through this door, we've got the ensuite bathroom, which is exactly the same as the kids' bathroom, except the 2 mirrors there. And we've got a little different bath mat, but the shelving there again, that's empty. So that's the inside of the house. So there's actually 2 doors to out in the backyard, the side yard, I suppose. We've got one that's in the home office there. I know you can see through that door, but we're actually going to go down to the one that's at the beginning of the house here. So straight when you walk through the front door, the first thing you see is that door out into the backyard. So you walk through the door, and I mean, I know you can already see it. You're greeted by a pool, but we've also got an undercover eating area over here. We've got a barbecue. We've got these creeping vines on the walls, and I put the torches in there to try and get some more light. So over here with the dining area, I wanted to have it covered over, but none of like the pergolas in game started with the letter C, so I had to extend the roof out a bit and then put columns in. I think it looks really cute for this space though. I absolutely love the table and the creeping flowers, maybe a little bit much, but I didn't have much to work with when it came to landscaping, so I was using what I had. So then we've got the pool obviously as well, gorgeous pool. Now another thing I should mention is the use of this black and white tile. It was the first tile in the letter C, and I wasn't a huge fan of it to begin with, but once we got the dining table out here, it kind of has a vintage retro feel, and I felt it kind of tied in with the old movie posters in the study. Like it has that vintage historic kind of feel, and I feel like this family that takes pride in this house would really like this tile, this marble tile outside. And then because I had to bring the roof out over the dining table, the outdoor dining table, I felt I needed to do the same over here and just cover part of this because the roofing would have looked really weird if I didn't bring this side out as well. So then let's swing around though to the thing that I've been avoiding showing you, because I mentioned that the landscaping was difficult to do in this house. There was like no outdoor plants to use except for these ones and the climbing flowers that we've got there, so I had to use a lot of the indoor plants to create this cute little garden space. There also wasn't any like outdoor seating that started with the letter C, so that foiled the plan that I had of having this be a cute little seating area, an outdoor seating area. So I had to make it an outdoor garden instead, but using indoor plants. And we've got candles everywhere just to try and make this space a little bit brighter. I will show you it at nighttime so that you can see how it looks. But I really like this outdoor space, and I love framing the doors with the creeping flowers. So this is the house now with the amended roof shape. Like having to bring this roof out a little bit more. It still is the letter C, but if I were to bring this back to where it was, do you see how weird that looks? You can't just have one really thick part of the letter C and then one thin part of the letter C. I really want to show you this backyard at night though, so let me change the lighting really quick. So this is like dusk. And then nighttime, and the candles come on. We've got the torches, we've got these lights. I think it's really pretty, just having the candles spread throughout the garden like that. Super cute. If you want to place it in your game, it will be on the gallery. My gallery ID is sezrawrr, the same way it's spelled here. There's just no plays on the end, that's all. So you can download it. But that being said, this house does use quite a few packs in it. Unfortunately, that's generally the case with my alphabet builds because I have every single pack. So I'm searching through the entire game to find the options that start with the letter C. It's always so much fun making these alphabet builds. They're always kind of daunting to start off with, and then they end up so much better than I think they ever could. So I hope that you enjoyed this video of me building a house in the shape of the letter C. If you'd like to see more alphabet builds, I mean the letter D is coming up. So if you'd like to see any of that or any of my other Sims content, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Let me know which room in this letter C house was your favorite. I do think it's the kitchen, honestly. I just love, love, love the kitchen. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!